life and slice of life visual novels can sometimes be as engaging as dramatic and high action titles in this genre. It really depends on your preference, which is why the sequel, Love, Sweet Garnish 2, has an already established fan base that understands its nuances and sense of storytelling. This is a low tension visual novel, but the adorable romance and charming characters are sure to keep you invested. Love, Sweet Garnish 2 takes us back to the Cafe Caramella, which has risen in popularity since Sasaki has taken over as assisting manager. After his grandma approves of what he has done to the place, he's then gifted the opportunity to be a full manager, which gives him some more responsibility. The story is mostly about him relying on the people around him to keep the place operational and convince him that he's the perfect fit for this role. The narrative extends into the character routes themselves, which there are now 4 of, as the girls have their own small issues that involve Asaki in figuring out a resolution. The story itself is exceptionally low impact, as you pretty much are just soaking up all this daily life cuteness from summer until Christmas. Given that this is the second entry, I don't think I have to explain that these stories aren't driven by their plot as much as they are by their adorable scenarios. Love, Sweet Garnish 2 doesn't really try to keep you on the edge of your seat or make you overthink. You're just here for the cuteness, which it provides over and over again. Admittedly, this was a turnoff for me at first, but after the opening and a couple of character routes, I began to enjoy the relaxing nature that the story provided. The scenarios are written incredibly well, especially with the large cast being together a lot of the time. Still, each character stands out in their respective routes, but the balance of screen time is shared. Ciel and Koron's route stand out the most here, but given that they are the 2 newbies, it makes sense. I think reality kinda hits me with the story though. Given that these 2 characters are part-timers, I just couldn't help but wish they had bigger dreams outside of working at a cafe. Not that it's anything bad, but they are just so set on helping Asaki as long as they can. Ciel is your little sister type and fills that role in this entry. She's eager to help at the drop of a hat and looks up to Asaki. This route is pretty standard fare for the genre, but it's also the romance that I felt was sold the cleanest. I honestly would have preferred all resources went towards making Rita's route longer, but I understand the direction. Koron's route is just so warm and pure that you can't help but just appreciate it for what it is. She's not an overly complicated character, but that's what makes learning about her the best part of this scenario. It works for the enjoyment of the daily life visual novel, but I think she could have been given a little more personality in the end, as she's the most forgettable in the group, in my opinion. The illustrations are all soft with light pastel colors that really set the dreamlike themes. There's some great pacing when it comes to the CGs offered that show the characters in some rather cute situations. There's an additional adult patch, but I should say that these scenes are few and far between, so I wouldn't purchase the game for this alone. You're really in it for the investment of just spending 20 hours with a group of cute girls. I think the voice acting is where this game shines. It's just so soft and ASMR-like. If you're having a stressful day or just want to unwind, put this on and decompress. The music is all cafe-esque and doesn't hurt or help the scenes in any way. That's not a negative, I just wanted to point it out. Love, Sweet Garnish 2 is the perfect daily life visual novel for the year. It doesn't burden you with drama or high-stakes storytelling, but you are engaged for an adorable romance with a charming cast. It could have used a little more substance in the routes, but this ended up being a great sequel. Noisy Pixel is giving Love, Sweet Garnish 2 a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.